They found his boots by the river bend, had on the post where the trail would end, a locket clasped in a calloused hand, still holding on like a dying man. His house was dust and memory's breath, old love letters and the smell of death. On the mirror, scrawled in rusted gray, he stopped loving her today. He rode through storms that never broke, slept on prayers and whiskey smoke, carved her name in every flame, but never once did she feel the same. And when the sky turned coal and clay, he stopped loving her today. His dog still waits by the rocking chair, guarding a ghost that ain't ever there. The radio plays their old slow tune, a hymn for hearts gone far too soon. The townsfolk say he lost his mind, talked to shadows, chased lost time, but he held her photo, come what may, till he stopped loving her today. He rode through storms that never broke, slept on prayers and whiskey smoke, carved her name in every flame, but never once did she feel the same. And when the sky turned coal and clay, he stopped loving her today. They buried him where the pine trees lean, beneath the stone, simple and clean. But the crows still circle that sacred ground, like grief itself won't lay down. No preacher spoke, no mourners cried, just the wind and a love that never died. The world moved on, but he chose to stay until he stopped loving her today. The fire burned out in his faded eyes, the stars fell mute in the velvet skies. She never came, not once, not late, so death just opened the gate, and love, the curse that bled him dry, fell silent with his final sigh. No more dreams or words to say, he stopped loving her today. never left her side, but she never turned around. And now only the wind knows where he laid it down. She lays her head where the bottle rolls, whisper soft, a fractured soul. Smoke curls up like a prayer unsaid, and peace is found where angels fled. The neon hums in a holy tone, but every saint here dies alone. The jukebox weeps in minor keys for hearts like hers and men like me. So sing a lullaby for the lost and loaded, for the hearts too scarred, too damn corroded with gunmetal dreams and bloodshot grace. They wear their sins on a weathered face. No heaven waits, no preacher's code, just empty shells and heavy loads. So light a smoke for the night explodes, and sing a lullaby for the lost and loaded. She once danced slow in a chapel dress, now she prays drunk in a stranger's mess. I held her close with a trembling hand, two broken things that can't withstand. We don't speak of the wars inside, just pour a drink and let it ride. She hums a tune about faded towns while I reload and stare things down. Yeah, sing a lullaby for the lost and loaded, for the hearts that love what can't be coded. The midnight suns, the dust-born girls who traded dreams for shattered pearls. No road leads back, no code to crack, just shadows deep in railroad tracks. So pour it strong and leave the light corroded, and sing a lullaby for the lost and loaded. Some find God in books or psalms, we find him in the trigger's calm. And if we fall before we're saved, let the dust begin. kind, let the dirt be brave. Sing a lullaby for the lost and loaded, where the silence speaks and the sky feels bloated with broken vows and borrowed time. We toast the ones who crossed that line. No epitaph, no final stand, just a whisper low and a trembling hand. So dim the light, let the sky erode it, and sing a lullaby for the lost and loaded.
I rode past the edge of the godless plains, where the wind don't whisper, it just complains. Left behind a trail of smoke and sins, with a heart stitched up in rusted pins. Did it slide? You don't forgive. Just teaches you how not to live. But I found peace in the silence there, where vultures fly and the ground don't care. And I buried my name in the Badlands dust. Let the wind erase what the world mistrusts. No law, no ties, no debt unpaid, just the bones of the man I used to play. No tombstone waits, no memory stands, 'cause I buried my name in the Badlands. A sheriff's bullet still rides my side, but justice don't breathe where the lost ones hide. I watch the sun bleed into clay, felt my past go quiet at the end of day. I drank from streams where coyotes howl, spoke to ghosts that's still proud. And every star above my head reminds me of the words I never said. I buried my name in the Badland cold, where secrets rot and stories fold. No lover cries, no preacher prays, just dust that dances through the graves. You won't find tracks, you won't see hands, 'cause I buried my name in the Badlands. There's nothing left, just the sound of wind and the weight of theft. The man I was had too much flame, so I laid him down without a name. And I buried my name in the Badlands deep, where the sun runs wild and the shadows creep. No letters carved, no stone, no fame, just a silence that don't ask for blame. If you hear a voice in the burning sands, it's the wind, where I buried my name in the Badlands.
I walked past the steeple with blood on my boots, rain in my eyes but no deeper truths. The choir sang low through a cracked stained glass as I lit a smoke and let mercy pass. The cross hangs crooked on that hill where I once prayed to break my will, but the doors stay locked when you've done what I've done. There's no pew left for a prodigal son. No church for sinners like me, just a road the dark and the devil's decree. No hand to hold, no prayer to speak, just broken men and voices weak. I lost my soul in a one-horse town with a bottle won and the sun sank down. God turns his face, won't let me be. There's no church for sinners like me. I held her close with calloused hands, but love don't live in a lawless man. I carved her name in the old oak bark, then rode away before it got dark. They say the Lord forgives in time, but my hands still drip with a silent crime. I've burned more bridges than I've ever crossed, and every prayer just echoes lost. No church for sinners like me, where the stained glass cracks and the saints don't see. No white robes, no choir's grace, just a lonesome hymn in a godless place. The truth don't shine and guilt don't flee, and peace won't kneel beside a man like me. Heaven closed the gates and tossed the key. There's no church for sinners like me. I swear I did, but the past don't sleep, it lifts the lid. The devil came in Sunday clothes with a crooked smile and a verse he chose. No church for sinners like me, no gospel song, no rosary, just ash and dust and worn down bones, and the silence between the preacher's tones. So bury me deep where no soul sees, where the wind don't pray and the ground don't grieve. Let the stones all whisper bitterly. There was no church for sinners like me. silence and the scent of smoke. Boots half buried where the prairie broke. The sky was torn with a dying flame, and in the trees the crows knew my name. A rusted gun slept in my hand. No law behind, no promised land. My past rode close like a shadow's twin. The price of blood soaked in my skin. The crows know my name. They circle low, watching every place I go. They don't speak, but they still accuse with cold black eyes. Nothing to lose, no grave, no town, no holy claim. But high in the pines, the crows know my name. There's a cross half burned near a chapel gate, where I once begged to change my fate. But the preacher's words were pale and thin, and God don't trade with desperate men. I saw her ghost in a window pane. She wept like thunder, soft as rain. But love don't wait for a man in chains. It flies like the wind, or the crows when it rains. Yeah, the crows know my name. They ride the air, follow me like a sinner's prayer. Feathers fall where I once stood proud. Now I'm just dust on the edge of a crowd. No peace, no sleep, no one to blame. But high on the wire, the crows know my name. I tried to bury what I'd done, but graves don't hide from the setting sun. Every lie I told, every vow I broke is carved in the trees like gunfire smoke. Crows know my name, and they don't forget. Perched on the fences of my regret. Their wings are wide, their shadows long. They echo my sins in a funeral song. And when I fall, they won't cry shame. They'll just nod once, 'cause the crows know my name.
Out past the fence where the blackbirds cry, I buried my sins where the coyotes lie. A broken cross, a name long gone. No hymns were sung, no righteous song. The sun beats down like a judge on high, but even angels won't testify. I rode away on rusted wheels with nothing left that pain could steal. Dust settles on the dam, they say, where the wind don't care and the night don't pray. My boots still bleed from roads I chose, where mercy fades and madness grows. A sinner's trail don't wash with rain, it stains the
glass, a ghost of love that couldn't last. She warned me once with a trembling smile, but I was death walking in a lover's style. I left her tears in a motel room, lit my guilt with a match and fumes. Now every mile hums her name, and every silence screams my shame. Dust settles on the damned, it's true. Even roses rot where bullets flew. I trade my sleep for restless dreams of blood-red creeks and shattered schemes. No savior waits in the promised land, just whiskey prayers and shaking hands. You can't wash off what the devil's branded. And dust settles on the damned. No grave is deep enough to hide the weight of truth you hold inside. The sun goes down but never forgets, and time don't heal, it just collects. Dust settles on the dam like rust, on guns, on bones, on broken trust. My final breath will taste like ash, with sins too thick for time to pass. So carve no stone, just let me lie where the buzzards wheel and angels cry. And write no verse, just understand that dust always settles on the dam. The road was fire under my boots, moonlight dancing on the noose. I left my name in a rusted town, with blood on my hands and a heart run down. Smoke on the breeze like a whisper curse. The whiskey speaks but the silence hurts. A preacher prayed as I rode by, but grace don't shine on a hollow eyes. I got whiskey bones and a hollow eyes, a soul too cracked for lullabies. A ghost in boots, a sin in skin, riding with the devil's grin. Don't need no love, don't want no light, just a bottle of shadow and a fight. I ain't been whole since the day she died. Now it's whiskey bones and hollow eyes. A silver flask and a loaded truth, buried deep in my wasted youth. The lawman's close, I feel his trail, but mercy's just a fairy tale. I carve regrets in desert stone, chased by guilt and riding alone. Each town I pass forgets my name, but my sins still burn just the same. Hey, I got whiskey bones and hollow eyes, a soul too cracked for lullabies. A ghost in boots, a sin in skin, riding with the devil's grin. Don't need no love, don't want no light, just a bottle of shadow and a fight. I ain't been whole since the day she died. Now it's whiskey bones and hollow eyes. She called me back with a tear-stained prayer, but death rides fast, I was never there. Her voice still lingers in the pines, like smoke that slips through warning signs. I tried to change, I swore I might, whiskey bones and a hollow eyes. No heaven waits beneath these skies. A ghost in boots, a sin in skin, cursed to ride where hope's worn thin. If I meet hell with an empty stare, tell them I died long before I got there. I ain't been home since the day she died. Now it's whiskey bones and hollow eyes.
I lit a smoke on the preacher's grave, tipped my hat to the life I gave. The law rides east, but I went west with blood on my hands and steel in my chest. The sun don't shine where I ride slow, just the buzz of flies and the black crows glow. The road behind is a line of fire. I traded my cross for a funeral pyre. I'm riding for the devil, spurs in the flame. A ghost in the saddle, no face, no name. The sky don't weep and the wind don't pray. I burn my soul just to light the way. No heaven waits at the end of this trail, just smoke, regret, and a coffin nail. I buried love beneath a cypress tree. She cried like hell, but she let me be. Now the whiskey's warm and the nights run long. I sing my sins in a six-string song. My horse knows death, walks with grace. We ride like thieves through the Lord's own place. A wanted man with nothing to lose, just a debt to pay and a road to choose. I'm riding for the devil, boots full of dirt. No gold, no glory, no man to trust. The stars look down, but they don't speak truth. And I lost my God in my reckless youth. So light the match and ring that bell. I'm riding for the devil, straight through hell. Don't pray for me when I'm laid down low. Let the wolves howl where the black wind blows. The chains I wear, I forged by hand. Build my grave on broken land. Your vengeance knocks, let it in. A man like me was born in sin. So tell my kin, I rode like flame. Chase no mercy, claim no name. And if they ask where I came to rest, say I laid my gun across the devil's chest. I'm riding for the devil, 1 mile more, with thunder cracking behind the door. No light above, no peace below, just a trail of ash where the cold winds blow. And when I fall, don't break the spell, just say I rode through the gates of hell. Pray for me when I'm laid down low. Let the wolves howl where the black wind blows. The chains I wear, I forge by hand. Build my grave on broken land. If vengeance knocks, let it in at bell. A man like me was born in sin.